EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Baker going to throw this right away. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A first carry for Rachaad White. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. First down, Mayfield. And he fires. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard again, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Off the play fake, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly.
They say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Marr able to put this one through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Prescott from the gun. And he's got it. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now here's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Jaron Kearse in on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. Throwing, Mayfield. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want...
This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 66 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end. How about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning.
He's got a man, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to take another shot here. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
McLaughlin for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. In our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got him in, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 30 big ones. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that? Lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now Prescott on 4th down. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Marlon and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Take it at about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, a run from White. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Fourth down, Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. The pressure from multiple guys here as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at about the 28. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10.
46.
Here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. To throw is Prescott. This is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. His guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Marr now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Back to it after the pick 6, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marginal yardage against them.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Complete right side to Otten. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mayfield to throw it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Baker Mayfield taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamel Dean, and the Bucs are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. Otten brings it in over the middle. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he will slide down with a good gain. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Prescott now. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And look at this. They intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, that's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
One last shot for Mayfield here. This for all the marbles. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, partner, that'll